Strength on the mat. Here we go. This is where we start. This is where you start your week, you start your day, you start your whole, like, just getting everything functioning even better. Breathe in. Like breathing is a special thing that you do, and like it matters, and you want to be intentional about it. Open up your arms. Find new spaces to go. Start paying attention to your shoulders. Start paying attention to the whole chain, like your feet. Where are you pressing? One more. We're gonna go over to your right side. I'm gonna take my shoes off because you know we're gonna have to do toe stuff. I took Finn around the block. You're pushing your hip back. Keep going. Push your hip back. Drive into that heel. Wiggle your toes. Right? Start playing with your individual. Like, how can I lift my big toe as I push my hip back and I center myself in my midline and I find the strength in this leg. Zipper up from your core, just rest your toes down and lift up to the center. Go to the other side. Push your hips back. Oh, it's like freedom. Freedom without shoes. Slide those hips back, lengthening, softening your shoulders. Check your toes out. You know, what can they do? I mean, I guess you could, there's a lot of waking up to do there. You could kind of do this with socks on. It's like your sock could be like your band, right? Something to push against. Find that leg, find that hip, find your center, lift up to the center. First side, go a little bit lower. If you are low enough to place a hand down, place your fingertips on the floor and open up. Like just that rotation back, your knee over the ankle. And when I do that, I really want to roll to the outside of my foot. So I want to think about planting the ball of my foot, like what's happening for you. And then come back, like undo your rotation. And then zipper up, stand up. Second side. Drop it back. Lengthen your spine, open up. And you could have your hand on your thigh. You could have your hand on a block. Where's my block? You could have your hand on a chair. Slide your hips back. Check your feet. See if you're like, if you're pushing your knee out over the foot, are you just rolling to the outside of the foot? Or could you anchor with the ball of the foot? And then center yourself, unwind your torso and come up. Come all the way up. We're gonna shake it out, little knee across, sort of activating your abs, your core, all of that. And we're gonna play with the toes a little bit. So stand, like soften your knees, kind of shake your knees out. And then I want you to lift your big toe. Are you getting any better at it? Maybe I asked too soon. It takes a second. And then set your big toe down, lift the other 4 toes. See what happens. Can you do it? I see improvement. Lift the big toe. See what's happening. Now, lift the big toe. Bend your knees a little bit. You change one thing, you change everything. Zipper up from your core. Hug in from your core as you exhale. Right? Like drop everything else in your day. Just be with yourself. What's happening in your toes? Now set the big toe down. Lift the 4 little toes. Try it again. Expand, breathe in. Exhale. Squeeze in, breathe out. All the toes down. Up on your tippy toes. 2 feet down. Yeah? Do you kind of shake and wobble? I don't want to make you shake and wobble because I am. Right? From there, squeeze in from your abs. Drop the shoulders down. So I'm not on a stiletto heel. I'm just on like, a little bit. And then set it down. So little lift, set it down. I'm just working in the feet and the ankles, waking that up. Our stability is gonna come from the floor. Set it down. So I have my knees bent a little bit. If you lock it out, now you're getting your stability from here. And I wanna get it from here and from my calves, like all of the feet. Oh, here she comes. Set it down. Now take 1 foot back. Little dip forward, extend that leg back, lift it up. Now pull your abs in more and slowly tip forward a little bit more. So if you could tip far forward just from the get-go, that's fine, but I want to kind of ease into it. So now we're going to lift this higher. We're doing activation here. Little hip forward, like so, just tilting forward more. Hey, Micah. Oh, surprise. Now lift it up last round. A little bit higher. I have this leg kind of soft. I'm not kicking it out. And then tip forward just a little bit more. From here, see if you can let go of whatever you're holding on to and stand up, bring this leg all the way through. Yeah? How'd you do? Other side? It's gonna stay this way. Okay. Lift, little hold, anchor back, little tip forward, then lift a little higher, a little more forward. Lift a little higher. You can be holding on, it's fine. Just a little more forward. So we're releasing some of the hamstring. Lift, little hinge forward. We're gonna go one more. And see how well you could balance here. Just practice. And then from your leg, find your stability. Come all the way up. Little ab work there on that knee lift. First side again, because why would we do it once? Okay. Anchor, rotate. Now I want you to go as far for, just ease your way down there, take your time, lift that leg, take yourself where you can go, square up your hips, it's okay to hold on, and then see if you can lift that leg a little bit higher and hinge forward a little bit more. So get to your highest point. I'm not worried about where your arms are, you put them wherever you want to. You can have them behind your back, out to the side, holding on. I'm working on this standing leg, that ankle, to the knee, to the hip, and then we're gonna stand all the way up. Let's go. Zipper up from your core, knee pulls through. Yes, set it down, other side. Slide the hip back, lift the leg, hinge it forward. Square, lengthen, lift, so we're activating things, we're getting ankle stability. Hold it. See how far you can go. See if you can go any further. 3, 2, and stand up. Bring that knee up and through. Shake it out, walk it off. Like get some movement. Walk around. Yes? Water if you need it. Everybody good? We're gonna take that move and we're gonna bring it. We did this the first week, we did this like 4 weeks ago, where we're gonna lift up, go this way, lift straight back like you just did, out to the side, down, and this time we're gonna lift up to a knee. So it's gonna be back, out to the side, and up. This leg has to stabilize. You are creating strength and stability in your hip. Yes, you could hold on. You're going out to the side with a bent knee. Bring it in and stand up. All right, 10 times, one leg. See how much fun you can have. Extend out to the side, down and up. Back, breathing. And you can choose where you have your hands, yes? Focus your attention on that ankle to the knee, to the hip. Standing, that rotation out to the side, that's where you're gonna really create the stability. Extend back, activating your glutes. Take it out, down and up. I feel my foot working. My focus, and I invite you to have this focus, is on that standing foot. The weight is in the heel to the ball of the foot. Yes? A lot of work in that standing leg. Breathing, zippering up. How are you doing? Extend it back, rotate, down and up. I cannot emphasize it enough. Doing this kind of work where we are stabilizing from the ankle, we're strengthening your leg and your hip and we're activating your core. Like notice like your arms can do movement, like your arms can work, your mid-back, we're getting stability from all over the place. But the more we develop this stability as we keep going today, we're gonna build from there, using the band, creating resistance, and creating strength. I'm going one more. Right? I like using the arms in what feels natural. So much work in those hip rotators. Shake it out. I know you probably feel very lopsided. That would make sense. That would be logical, seeing what you've done. Okay, hinging forward, leg is up. I'm using my chair to start because I just, let me figure it out. Give yourself some grace. Take the leg out to the side, down and up, and just notice, which side is easier. So the leg is out, you have yours straight, I just don't have room. Out to the side, down and pull through, right? And that out to the side, I want my attention here. Like this leg always wants to buckle in. I'm training it, right? Me and this leg, like we're having a conversation, and then I don't have to have that conversation later today. Later today when I'm just doing my life, this leg is like, oh, we already had that conversation, got it. That's how I'll function, right? God, if only people were that simple. Just kidding. Okay. I mean, your leg isn't that simple either, right? Out to the side. And notice, like, don't miss the opportunity. Don't check out here. Don't miss the opportunity when you lift up and you're breathing and you're creating that alignment and you're lifting that leg out, then bending it. And right here, as you bring it in and up, so much hip rotator work, so much hip rotator work. When you get to your 10, strength is built right here. Whew. You're gonna walk it off. This is my last one. Yes, walk it off, shake it out. Then we're getting the band. Band is gonna be down, pulse, squats, creating strength and stability from the hips. Then we'll add some arms, don't worry. Oh, my goodness, yes? Okay, oh, the pink one's harder than the gray one. Feet angled out, zipper, tilt. Don't miss that. You don't want to start here, right? I challenge you to focus on your shoulders today. Catch yourself different times in the day, like freeze frame, where are your shoulders? I was catching myself this morning. I'm like, why am I functioning from here? But we do without thinking about it. So get some space, practice it right here. Drop it down 20 times, down, halfway up. Push through your heels, down, anchor with the ball of the foot, down, halfway. I want a full stop, pressing out, halfway, down, halfway. I'm gonna go a teeny bit faster, halfway. Yes, press out, yes, abs, 10 more if you're with me. 9, I'm just noticing how much my body wants to lift from side to side. What's happening in the toes, where you're pressing your feet. It feels totally different from right to left on my body. How does it feel for you? All right, right there, all the way up. Full range, down all the way up, pushing the knees out. Just notice it, no judgment. Down and up, let's go. Down, lift up. Down, chest up, lift up, soft shoulders. Down, press out through the feet. Maybe your feet need to be wider than mine, depending how tight your band is. How well things are activating today for you. Are you breathing? Press down, lift up. Two more. Using your abs, down, lift up. Just tension. Press all your toes down like you're pushing the toes into the floor. You just press like pressure. Yes, and now relax the toes, lift the arch. When I say lift the arch, you don't actually have to have space, you know, like between the floor and your arch of your foot. I just want you to activate the top muscles in your feet and then flatten them out, press your toes down. Lift the arch. Flatten them out, press the toes down. Relax your shoulders. All right, we try to get the lift from here. Lift it up. And then flatten it out, press your toes down. Down, halfway up. Let's go, 20 times. Down, halfway, a little faster now, press out. Breathing, shoulders, pull back. Relax toes, anchor heel to the ball of the foot. Woo. Chest up, shoulders back. The more upright you can get your torso and get the knee alignment, the better. My body just wants to like twist like a corkscrew, right? This is such good practice because we could build, like we could just do big strength moves. But if we aren't doing it with good alignment, whoo, it's no good. Oh my goodness, that was 20. Shake it out. Just a little bit of tension. Zipper up, arms. Yes, we're gonna take it out of here. I wanna rotate like from the femur out. It's small. Can you get that? Zipper here, tilt here. Shoulders, forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back. This is the key one. Down. Forward, up, back, down. Now go in reverse. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up. In a second, right here, just back to front. Back, front. Back, front. Back, front. Hold it back. Hug your abs in and bring your arms down. Now try to relax your upper body a little bit. We're gonna get the tubing. We're gonna go here to here. If you were in muscle conditioning, we did that a bit Friday, but I really like this one. If tubing is not your friend, I'm gonna take this off for this one. You can go either way. We're coming back to that. I feel like that's gonna distract me. I wanna focus on the upper for this. And I want a wide enough base that it feels good. So you could do this one, no tubing, if that's enough for you. When you pull back, you want to drop the shoulders down and then flatten, keep the elbows like here. So it's like a tilt back. We're practicing activating that mid back, upper back, strengthening it. So many good things. Hold on to your tubing, shoulders down, knees bent, abs in, neck. Here we go. Little tension, pull back. Check your elbows, check your wrist. Rotate. Back down and forward. On the forward, you're using, so you're pulling back, rotating the hands up, tension in your tubing, down. Feel the squeeze between your shoulder blades and put the brakes on as you go forward. Breathe, pull back, exhale, rotate, bring it down and forward. Pull back, rotate, down, exhale, pull back, rotate it. Put your mind on what you're doing. take it forward. When you can get better posture and you can activate the muscles that help you have better posture, things change, your mood changes, your energy changes. Down, back, rotate. We're going one more after this. Back. Do you feel your shoulders? Great shoulder work. Yes. And forward. Shake it out. If you felt that in your neck, I invite you to do the next set, the next time we do it, without any tubing resistance, so you can really focus on this tuck under, drop down. That's where you want to get the motion, so you are always able to, I train people who are locked in this position, like there's no hope of reaching up. So we want to keep activating that for you. All right, band back on. Yes, because now we're going to combine some things. We're going to do some of the glute activation, bent knee, into the pulse squats, into a little side step. Don't worry, we'll come back to the arms. I'm just going to let your back take a second. Block, chair, stool, couch, counter, bed, whatever. So it's that bent knee and down, then out to the side and down. Lift, side. So now we're not rotating, it's just up, side 10 times with your mind on what you're doing because you want glutes that work. Bend, slide it back, zipper it up, lengthen, let's go. Up, down, side. Now when you go laterally, it is going to change the force on that standing leg. Don't miss that. Right? And you guys know how much it matters to have your glutes working. Like back pain, hamstring tightness often come from your glutes not functioning right. So the more often we can put our attention on the glutes firing, the happier so many other things are. Now your glutes are going to respond to other parts of your body. You're just one big connected thing. And your focus is on that standing leg when you go up and then when you go out. Yeah, that you're anchoring heel to the ball of the foot. 10 each direction. And I'm not worried about how high you go. You go where you go without compromising your back. Do the other side. Right? And then we will do a set without the band so you can feel a bigger range of motion. And again, I want you to focus on what's different. What's different on this side compared to the other side? We aren't ever the exact same. Some of us have more, bigger difference between each side. Abs in. So the more we can do this unilateral one-sided work, the better. Right? And it takes discipline. It takes so much discipline to show up for yourself in this way. Way to go. Don't lose that hip when you lift out to the side. I'm going one more. It's like a meditation in motion, coming back to exactly where you are, right? Band. Down halfway up. You ready? You got this. 20 times because it matters. Let's go. Down, halfway up. Down, halfway up. And when it gets uncomfortable, our brain is like right there to save us. Like, oh my God, like you probably shouldn't do this one because XYZ, right? Or I'm tired of this one, I don't have to do it. Like all the inner toddler comes out. Like I don't wanna. And then all the good reasons why not to come out. It's like safety. But instead, we get uncomfortable. I got to do the rest of this without a band. My leg is like not liking that. Yeah? So instead of being like, oh yeah, not for me, I just took my band off and I'm continuing on, right? I don't have as much to press out against, but boy, am I practicing pushing my knees out. When you get to your 20, shake it out. You can waddle it off. We're gonna do a little step out, step out. Almost done with that, then we're back to the upper. All right, band or no band, it's this step out, and the practice here is the standing leg, not the out leg. Practice, hold it, right? This is where you practice having your center. This is where you practice maintaining stability when things knock you out from the side, right? It happens all the time. This is where exercise mimics life. You practice holding your center. You practice strengthening your center line, your ability to stabilize. It translates. Stay in it. And you do what you want to with your arms. When you get to 10 each leg, you get to pause. You can take your tubing, your band, take the band off, pick the tubing up. Who wants water? Yes? Yes, you do. I know. Especially as the seasons change and it's not that dry today though, I'll say. Which is why I'm not freezing. Also because we're moving. Whew. Yeah? All right. Back to this one. You choose tubing or no tubing. You know it's going to be different this time. Get ready for it. You don't know what it's going to feel like. You just know it's going to feel good. I'm sure of it. All right. Abs. Yeah. Here we go. Wide. Pull it back. Up. Down. Forward. Abs in. Chest up. Like your neck neutral. Knees bent a little bit. Practicing. Keep the tension, right? When we just think of it exactly like that, whatever you're doing today, it's just practice. It's just a big experiment. Like, what would it be like if I tried doing my day this way? What would it be like if I tried rotating my arms this way? Yeah? Like, take the pressure off yourself to do it right and start doing it like you're just practicing. Are you breathing? Yeah? One more. Wide, here, down, and forward. Before we let go of this tubing, let's do some biceps because that would be fun. I know, I'm a thrill a minute to hang out with. This is how I think fun happens. Okay. Are you anchored? Like, I don't want this thing flying up. Hey, my God. Bend your knees, shoulders back. 1 and 1 to 20 each side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So we're going faster. I've got my knees bent because we're using tubing. Are you breathing? I know, who's having fun? Yeah? Now, take note. Is it getting a little hard? Yeah? And if not, you took note of that, right? You took note. So we're gonna do it again, and I want you to know whether you need to wrap it up a little bit. But first, up, out, up. If your band was easy, add the band. I wanna get a bigger range of motion, abs in, part of it to work your core a little bit differently. Same move. Up, out. Now you could try it without holding on, see what happens, and go at a pace that feels good to you, right? So your abs are in. So just play with where your arms are, check your neck. Drive into that standing heel. If you don't feel your hip, tuck it in like towards your midline, and so you feel it. So 10 each direction. Yeah? You're gonna be so good at like just standing on one leg, because now you're standing and moving. Other side, you're choosing if you want to hold on, hold on. When you're ready, go. Up. Breathe. Check it. Right? So it's like, it's just you and this practice. So it's you and what you're feeling. Play with it. What happens if you try tucking that hip in towards your center? What happens if you push your hip back and hug your abs in more? What happens if you let go? And when you get to your 10, that's when you get to stand up. Tubing, biceps. And you took note. Set number 2. What's it going to be? You ready? Anchor. Use your core. Let's go. Up. Make it your center that stabilizes. Yeah, you choose your speed. But it's kind of fun to go a little faster, right? And we can do that without holding a dumbbell, more safely. You're still putting the brakes on the way down. Checking your shoulders. Yes. Ha. Breathing, breathing. There you go. Set that tubing down. We're gonna go down to the mat. You move this out of the way. I do have a cool hip move. And then we've got some tricep push-ups. Okay, I've been waiting for this one. I'm gonna make this easier to see me. So much easier, yeah? Okay, so did you guys do ballet when you were a kid? Well, I feel like this is a position I sat in that class. I'm not good at this. I'm just gonna start there. But goals, yeah? I have to hinge over a little bit to lift this leg. Can you lift this leg up? From here, can you slide it back just a little bit, right? Everybody's being intelligent about what's happening in your body. Yes, you're being safe. And then bring it forward. And then bring it back. Right here. So you have a muscle here called your TFL, tensor fasciae lata, and I'm sure there are different ways to pronounce that. It might be on fire, but the more we can get your glutes to work, the less it'll be on fire. So if you need to, you could just lift and lower. Probably should have started with that. We're doing 10. Mine's shaking. How's yours? I know, what? We're not even standing up. Yeah? Okay, you got another side, good news. That one gets to lengthen a little bit. Yes? I know some of you are just like, oh, wow, Marcy, this is no problem. Because maybe you move this way. See what's on this side. Again, I have to lean a little bit. Like I said, I'm not like good at this. Back, up. You decide, does one side on your body need to just do a lower and lift? Or just like even think about lifting because it's not lifting? Yeah, it's just like baby stepping into progress. And does it feel different on this side? Like put your hand on your hip and see if you can feel these muscles fire up. You've got to put your brain on sliding that back. So these muscles might be like slowly getting the signal, like, oh, I'm supposed to do something. Yes, are you counting yours? I think that was 8, 7 or 8. I can't wait to see what the second set is like, because maybe it's just amazing. You know, maybe you guys are like all day, I don't know. Okay, you ready? Lift. I feel confident it's gonna be better. It's better already. Progress. Here she comes. What's up, Ocean? You have a look. She follows me around all day. Wherever I go, I turn, I'm like, oh, there she is. I'm so interesting. How's this going? Yeah? And you know, you're being smart about your back. You're not like getting the move from your back. When you get to 10, switch sides. Let's go. Back. I feel like this is a move Jane Fonda would approve of. Yeah? She probably did these. I used to take her class when I was in high school. I mean, you know, video. Put in the DVD, no, put in the VHS. Her and those guys in the leg warmers. You know what I'm talking about? I know. We're all friends in the age. Yeah. Couple more. This is weird. One more. Shake it out. Like a little. Let that go a little bit. Everybody do okay? Yeah, let's forget about your hips and do some tricep push-ups. Okay. So, you know, you can, like, knees are great for this. And when you do the knees, you're not like jamming down on your kneecap. You're hinged forward a little bit, but you're also not putting pressure in your lower back because you're zippering up. Hands like underneath you, not out in front of you. These are very important components. Down and up. Now, I want you to align yourself in a way that feels like you are aligned. 15 of these. And that means your hands are down, your elbows are tracking back, kind of close to your body, but adjust your hands and your width and your position based on you, like your alignment, your anatomy, right? We're not all identical, and when we try to position ourselves all in the exact same way, sometimes we compromise things that we don't want to compromise. And I'm going like a really slow, controlled pace because I want to work that down. I want to pull in through the abs. So you're going to 15. Are you counting yours? And those last ones, like I want those to be something that you notice. Right? You notice that you're doing something. Now we're gonna go opposite arm and leg. Right here. Stability. Down and up. Abs. Pull in. Down and up. Let's go. So just get yourself there. We're gonna do 10 each side. Pull your abs in. Make it core work. That's what it is. Your lower back is working. Your abs are working to hold up your spine. Glutes. Upper back, the arm that's down, working. You just don't want to dump into the hip. When you get to your 10, you switch sides. And, you know, see how light you can get on the floor by just lifting yourself up from your core. Lengthen that leg. And when you get to your 10, shake it out. Just reset, push-ups, this again, and then we'll flip it over. So tricep push-ups, and you have to acknowledge yourself. So if your shoulders don't feel good in a certain position, your knees need some cushioning under them, like do what you need to do. Do you need to stand up and use the wall? Right? So breathing, always using your abs, pulling up from your core. Pause as you need to, rest as you need to. Keeping your shoulder blades, right? Like not pushing forward. Exhale. How are you doing? When you get to your 15, you're going back to the opposite arm and leg. Shake it out, reset, and move forward. Square everything up, extend everything out. These moves become so important, like just to keep you in alignment, to keep you functioning, to keep you like building that foundation and not, you know, over time, those repetitive compensation patterns create issues. I don't know, 10 and then 10. And you cannot build strength without a foundation of stability. And when you get to 10, man, one side feels so different than the other. We're gonna flip it over on your back. One time, 20 reps, down and up, heel drops. I don't want you to just completely miss out on abs with your back stable. So heels down, pick it up. You choose how your legs go. Relax your shoulder blades. What I mean by that is the more you have your knees bent, the shorter the lever. So if your lower back is unhappy for any reason, bend your knees more. If your abs are feeling strong, extend your legs more, right? But we just never compromise our spine. Like, no. Breathe. God, you're so lucky that I remind you to breathe so often. What would you do? Like, how would you ever remember to do that? It's such an automatic statement for me to make. But I don't know, have I ever said breathe and you're like, oh wait, I actually wasn't breathing. Yeah, breathe, yeah. Exhale. I have had people ask me, when you get to your 20, do a little leg drop so you can get this. I have had people ask me which way they're supposed to go, out or in. I just say both. Out first, in next, or in first and out next. It doesn't matter, but follow one with the other, please. Other side, and just notice, right? I want to relieve, like relax some of this that was so tight, and see where your body's like, no, I'm not letting go. And back to the center. Hug your knees in. By all means, if you would like to stay right here, do some more spine twisting and lengthening and stretching, do that, you know? Just honor what you need. But when you're ready, you're gonna come up. Get both sides. Lighten your toes to your center. Other side. Amazing. You did it again.